That's weird. Okay, there it is. There it is. Twitch drops. Hi, chat. Yo, what's up? You made it. What are we gonna do? What should we draw? What was I doing 14 years ago today? I don't know. I don't retain that kind of information. What day was that? Wait, isn't today, today's the 12th. The movie came out 14 years ago this week, right? That's why it's Festa. Yeah, the movie came out on the 13th, and the book came out on August 18th, 6 years before that, the first book. Yeah, 14 years old. In some parts of the world, it's probably already tomorrow. I don't know, what should I draw? Let me see. Where's all that other paper? The other paper. I don't draw real people, including myself. I'm just pulling these out mindlessly because I know there's only a few left. I might draw 4 characters. We'll see. This last one's stuck to the back. The glue. My nemesis, the glue. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I need to come up with some ideas for like a Scott Pilgrim t-shirt. Well, like, I hate making t-shirts, and I feel like everyone makes really boring Scott Pilgrim t-shirts, and I don't know. I know what chat wants on a t-shirt is not what the mainstream audience wants on a t-shirt. So, but it still helps to talk about it probably. t-shirt with Scott's face. Just a t-shirt of this. I think that would be a great t-shirt. I just don't know what looks cool on a t-shirt. I don't know. Nothing looks cool on a t-shirt. I feel like I've already redrawn a lot of the stuff from this book for 20th anniversary. I haven't done anything like this, but I don't want to step on this, you know? It's too iconic. How's everyone's day going? T-shirt would be pretty much black and white, I think, like line art. But I want something that says, 20th anniversary, so maybe it's best to go back to the first book. You guys, your ideas. A shirt with characters on it and text? Those are all really good ideas, everyone. Thank you. You guys read this? I always used to just want to draw Ramona, but now I'm honestly sick of drawing Ramona. I've drawn so much Ramona in the past couple years. Get her out of here. Yeah, exactly. They already have some of that stuff at Hot Topic right now from the anime, at least in my neck of the woods. I did redraw that. Maybe that could go on a shirt. How did Wallace manage to get tons of his shirts monogrammed? I think he only had one. It was probably a gift. He just wore it all the time. Well, anyway, let's just draw some stuff and we'll see if any of it ends up being shirt material, but I'll just try to draw something, I don't know. Should I draw Ramona Flowers? Do you guys remember her? Ramona, yeah, I forget her last name. I think she's in the first book, though. I literally haven't drawn anything yet. Maybe when I draw something, the viewer count will go up. I should do something with Wallace, right? Everyone loves Wallace. Unless there's like a Wallace resistance out there who hates Wallace. I'm not going to draw Scott the Hedgehog as a t-shirt. I drew a Scott the Hedgehog thing for the video game, remember? He's doing that Sonic pose. Wallace and who? Wallace doing what? Who are the main characters? Scott, Wallace, and who? Ramona Flowers, Knives Chow. Maybe I'll just try to come up with like a composition with like 4 or 5 characters. Right, Scott and Wallace really big, everyone else small. Out of all the books, did any have my favorite art style? I don't know, maybe volume 5. But I really like parts of volume 1. This page is really cute. Like I like how I went in with the backgrounds in this one. And the way I framed everything. Still pretty happy with it. It's been almost 20 years. Do I remember what happened in the past 20 years? No, not at all. I do kind of want to just do a Scott and Ramona shirt. I don't know. I have to do a few ideas. What's on the agenda today? We're trying to find out what Scott Pilgrim Festa is. No toes in the chat, please. That's enough of that. Oh, we're getting into height debates again if I draw these characters in side view. No, I'm not used to drawing on this big paper. Oh man, big drawings are going to take a long time. Ramscallis when? Oh no, everything has a name now. I'm not going to do parka. I think I'm going to do like the spring jacket. Oh, and the hoodie. I guess that's more volume 2 then. That's okay though. Doing big drawings today? Yeah, we'll see. At least one. If it turns out bad, I might stop. If it turns out good, I might also stop. Also, I have under 2 hours, so we'll see. But I might squeeze in a few smaller ones at the end. See, at this point, on a small one, I would just go straight to pen, but I think I need to just develop a tiny bit more here. Can I draw an apple, maybe? What? Why? I don't get it. Oh, it's a apple? Okay. And then what's she wearing? Oh, I feel like she's getting too small. Is this a winter scene? Kind of like a fall scene, I think. Like, I don't know. It's a little bit volume 1, a little bit volume 2. So maybe it's spring actually. But it's still a little bit cold. It's not working. Oh, I shouldn't be using red for this, but it shows up better. How do you erase red pencil? Yeah, it doesn't really erase. But it's like, it doesn't really... I can get it out on the scanner, okay? So it's not bothering me so far. Oh man, drawing hand holding is the worst. Should they all be holding hands? Is that more fun? But is it angstier if he's got his hands in his pockets and he's on the outside of the couple? What if you guys want the angst more? I mean, no one doesn't want them holding hands. It doesn't mean they're all lovers. They just love each other. Crossing the street safely, yeah, exactly. When Scott holds hands, does he do that thing where they swing their hands? Yeah. Hmm. Should I switch to brush for this? I don't think it matters on a t-shirt, honestly. If it's going to be a t-shirt, the lines are never going to be that smooth to begin with. Hey, Crawdad, thank you. Do I stan Luna? I've never listened to them. I do stan them, though. Hi, Philippines. Alright, well, let's see how this turns out. I'm not using reference for this one, chat, so don't get mad at me if anyone's ugly. I think I'm honestly going to leave the faces for last because, well, maybe I should do them first. If I screw up the faces, maybe there's no point in continuing. No, I'm going to finish it either way. Pretty marker. Yeah, it's purple, iridescent. I've never understood what Wallace's hair is doing personally. It was based on hairstyles that I did not understand at the time. Wallace just has hair that goes in every direction, and he kind of like makes it work for him. Yo, how's it going, Lemmy? No, I'm not playing games, sorry, I'm just drawing. Alright, let's head over to Scott for a sec. That's some weird hair on Scott. His hair a little too short in the back, I think. It's more like teen Scott. He only has 3 teeth. How long is this jacket? Like that. What do I like to drink? I don't really drink that much anymore, Jack. But sometimes I'll drink like a whiskey or a good beer. But more like a Pilsner or something. I'm not like an IPA guy. mouth later. The hands are the worst. You guys are the worst for making me draw this hand stuff. Hand business. Hands are fun to draw. Well, when they're holding hands, make them wearing mittens. Even then, I still have to figure out what their hands look like. How did I draw it in Scott Pilgrim Volume 1? Did they ever hold hands in this book? Scott and Knives hold hands once, right? Canonically. Was that on screen? Drawing hands interacting is the difficult thing. That's all I'm saying. I like drawing hands, but I'm not bad at it. I was bad at it during this book. No, they don't hold hands. Does anyone hold hands? I drew hand holding for another cover recently. I got reference. Also, Googling hand holding reference is like a nightmare. Okay, I'm gonna look for reference. Hold on. It's about the angle. We're going this way. They're walking left. The thing is, like, hands look weird. Hands are so weird looking. The Elden Ring hand enemies. Yeah, I'll just draw as many fingers as I want. Whatever I draw is canon. I'll just kind of, I don't know, it's really hard to fake it. I love to fake it, but some stuff is really hard to fake it. Oh, this reference is not helpful. I honestly don't know. I'm at a loss. Gonna get in there with the pencil. As long as I just fake it, it'll be fine. No, I don't need your hand for reference. It's gonna be fine. No, it's too late. I already screwed it all up. I'll fix it later. It's just a jumble of fingers. AI drew this. fix it later. Shut up, chat. Okay. Some hair attached to my brush. Thanks for hanging out again, everyone. I know it's a Monday. Happy Monday. I hope my struggles make your Monday better. Am I having a good Monday? Yeah, I'm having a good Monday. It's just another manic Monday. Yeah, for real. I'm gonna put her like in a dress under her. Prince wrote that song? Yes, true. Manic Monday is the song that Prince wrote. This is relatively cute so far. It's just a pen drawing. The curvature of Ramona's head is so iconic. Yeah, it's funny actually. They're making what's it called? U2s. And I had to be like, why is her head such a weird shape? I try not to get involved with that stuff, but I was just curious. I think they fixed it. Can we get a playlist reveal? What's that? Playlist for what? Do I think about anatomy anymore? Yeah, I think about everything. Anatomy and perspective, constantly at war with those things. I'm not fighting that hard on a drawing like this. You know, it's allowed to be kind of goofy. Would we see a little bit of his foot? I guess we would. Okay. I interacted with your post. What was your post, Michael Aftons? Do I ever use a mirror to check my drawings? Yeah, usually I just hold it up to the light and I can see through it a bit. Again, I'm not worrying about it too much on this particular drawing. But yeah, for me, it's part of the problem with computer drawing is like that I can undo it way too many times and just like, you know, try to like seek perfection constantly. It's kind of like a never-ending headache. So I kind of prefer having some limitations. I can still fix this up if I scanned it or whatever. I was thinking Wallace's pants would be black. I'll just make his pants black, whatever. What have we got to lose? And then what? Maybe I'll make Scott's shirt black too? Well, if this is gonna, I don't know. I don't know what the color scheme's gonna be. Just want to balance it out a little. Could definitely be cuter. I like the pose. Obviously the hands are not well drawn, but it's a cute concept. Could work. His other hand? Oh yeah, his other hand's supposed to be in his pocket, but I guess you're right. It should probably be out. And like, I would have to like refine their facial expressions and kind of like give it some more character, I think. It's kind of a cute idea. He ate his own hand. Yeah, this is just his bloody stump right here. And I was thinking like maybe I would put the SP20 on her purse because it's like I want to incorporate that logo in. 20th anniversary. Maybe something like that. I don't know, what else would be cute? Who else is good? Joseph and Stephen? Who else is in here? Oh, Sex Bomb. I should do something with Sex Bomb. Yeah, that's a good idea. Those guys are in this. Of course, drawing rocking out is very difficult. Gideon T posing over Scott. Why did they name their band Sex Bomb? I don't know, I was trying to think of like the worst band name of all time, basically. I think I mentioned that in chat before. It's like a repellent band name to me. It's just like, what the hell were they thinking? Why did they let Scott do this? It's clearly Scott's idea. It just, I don't know. It says a lot about the band. Steven Stills is not in control of this band. Scott keeps renaming all the songs to like DuckTales characters and stuff. I always thought it was fun that like Scott is the main character, but the band is like not really his band. It's not really the focus of his life. Like being in a band would kind of be the point of most other stories. Your friends name their songs off of Turtles in Time, like based on levels or like concepts from the game. I thought it'd be funny if their songs were all called Turtles in Time, like every single song is called Turtles in Time. Just the title. Is that why he's the bass player? Yeah, bass is very non-committal. Yeah, it speaks to his character. It's like the easiest instrument to learn, and He doesn't really consider it his band. He's like, he's ready to disown it at any moment. Oh, tonight I dine on turtle soup. That's great. It's a fun game. I bought that for SNES, and then I never really played it. I bought the cart like a couple years ago. Thought I'd play it with friends. Then we had a pandemic. Como and the twins. Some of you guys are too random. No, I want to do something with the Sex Bomb cast. Maybe they're on the couch or something like that. Kind of the Sex Bomb vibe. I think that's one of the vibes people remember from Scott Pilgrim, right? A vibe to remember. Vibe to remember. Sex Bomb eating a pizza. Well, Sex Bomb and pizza, that's fun. Like a Ninja Turtles thing. I just googled TMNT eating pizza. So many iconic moments. So many memories. Sex Bomb, but the Vampire Weekend shirt. Well, like the Vampire Weekend shirt I did. Don't shit your pants, Blarf. I'm still not going to put Joseph and Steven Stills on a t-shirt. We're talking about t-shirts right now. I'll draw them for you someday. I wonder if pizza would go this way. Pizza is like a very horizontal food. No, we're going with pizza. So if your suggestions revolve around what's happening in the pizza scene, you may suggest. The pizza scene involves members of Sex Bomb. Possibly Ramona, possibly Knives, possibly anyone else who might be in that room. Right now I'm just drawing lines. Just stalling for time. It's a pretty small drawing for a scene, so I'll keep it relatively simple. I'm gonna need more reference. I guess it would just be in this room, right? That's like where they eat. Kitchen. It wouldn't be in the front room from the anime. That's this room. In the anime, they added a little coffee table and they had them eating there. Maybe that's in the movie too. I don't remember. Why not add a booth in Pizza? They have booths there? Oh, like everyone has their own toppings? Okay, we could do a booth. We could try to do a booth. And then we could like fit everyone's like slice. It's not really gonna be very visually interesting. Okay, who's here? Now there can only be 4 because it's a booth. Maybe 5. I'm gonna draw Steven on the left. Okay, Steven's on the left, so maybe this is Scott. Scott should just like be stuffing his face because he's a moron. The Wallace is not going to be in this one. I think it's going to be young Neil and Kim. I feel like young Neil could join the pizza party. But I think it's like we're going to look at the camera too. It's like we're going to be doing like a group shot. Like an action shot. Okay, something like that, right? Right. And young Neil's the only one who's actually looking at the camera. Okay, that's fun. Okay. He's kind of like leaning in. Okay. Honestly, I don't remember the last time I drew pizza. Have I ever drawn pizza in Scott Pilgrim? I kind of just want it to be like staring into space, you know? Book 3? They ate pizza? I don't remember. Mm-hmm. I don't know if this is just because I'm an artist, but like whenever I watch someone's stream of drawing or their time-lapse video or whatever, it stresses me out. Because I just think about how, I don't know. I don't know. It just sucks. I just hate it. So hopefully you guys don't hate it. I want Steven to be like kind of arguing with Kim, I think. I don't know. I don't usually like talk through my process. I don't usually like think about my process at all. I made it a little too big, maybe. Oh no, I'm sorry, your tummy hurts, anchovy. Take tummy pills. She'll have a drink, maybe. Yeah, she's kind of like leaning back. Okay. Something like that. She can still have pizza. Well, no, it could be on her plate. He's got more than one. Okay. Okay. I think at the very least I need to start a new pen. Maybe I'll start with this one and switch halfway. That's good enough. No more toes in the chat. No more Simon Lee in the chat. Simon Lee is banned. I'm just kidding. He's not. See, again, it's like it's Steven's band. He's the talent, but like, do you think he's ever gonna win an argument with Kim Pine? Like, he just doesn't really control the destiny of the band as much as he wants to. It's part of why he's always stressed. Okay, now how does one hold a pizza? Here, let's pretend this is a pizza. It's this hand. Wait, I can't do it that way. Well, you just kind of like hold it like. How do you hold a pizza? With gusto. That's so true. Okay, I'm just gonna draw his thumb for now. We'll figure out the rest later. We haven't figured out what's on the pizza. What is Steven Stills' topping? Oh, what time of year is it? Did we decide? Is it the same as this time of year? I kind of want to give him the furry jacket, but that's just because I kind of drew squiggly lines here. Oh, taco fold. That is how I fold my pizzas. But this looks a little skinny, kind of the way I drew it. So I think he got like one big slice cut in half. When they're too skinny, you can't really fold them too good. The time of the year is April something. Yeah, I'll give him like the fur trim jacket just because it seems fun. Why is he presenting the pizza? He's kind of just lifting it up from his plate right now. His is going to have various meats on it. There's always like little pieces of meat that fall off and stuff. Alright, let's try Scott. Scott doesn't like meat pizza. Yeah, he probably like doesn't like seeing green bits in his food either. Scott hates chunks of tomato in the tomato sauce. Stupid idiot does not eat his vegetables. Yeah, he probably picks them all off. He used to feed them to the family dog. How does Scott hold his pizza? I think he's just cheese. He got some shit on his eye. Okay. So you really need both hands to eat his pizza? Probably. He's so pathetic. Is cheesy garlic bread Scott's favoriteest food? Yeah, I can confirm. Like Domino's cheesy garlic bread, that type of thing. We didn't have that stuff when Scott was a teenager, so he probably would eat it all the time as a grown-up. So stupid. Look at the back of it. Pretty ambitious. Everyone doesn't like Sex Bobo. Well, you don't have to go to every show. Just because you're dating the guy, I don't know. I don't judge her for that. This paper is getting all wobbly in my hand. What kind of drink would Kim Pine have? Beverage, soda. Dr. Pepper, Baja Blast. That's another thing we didn't have back in those days. Isn't Baja Blast also celebrating its 20th anniversary or something? I feel like she would drink Dr. Pepper. I think that's actually very astute. Don't know why, but I feel like she might. He's so stupid looking. Sure is good pizza. Kim's hair is Dr. Pepper colored. Yeah. That's a good point. I didn't really draw his hands. Maybe I'll just draw Kim first, because she's kind of in the foreground. Neil is so ugly. He looks like a crayon. Yeah. All very good observations. He looks like he costs 4 Robux. Okay, I guess now I can figure out what Neil's got here. Should he still have his Game Boy out? That would be funny. I don't know if I can fit it though. Maybe he's one-handing it while his other hand has pizza? Game Boy wrapped in pizza. Oh, maybe he'll be playing an OG Game Boy. That's a good idea. Or a mini. Now he's just like a handheld collector enthusiast. Like, I don't need to reference the OG Game Boy. I should reference it though. Would young Neil have the GBA SP or the OG GBA? I don't remember. I think it's kind of post GBA. Didn't he have the GBA SP? The folding one? Maybe that was later. Okay, let me look up a Game Boy just in case I forget what it looks like. It's quite small, the little D-pad. Good enough. Oh, and there's like the little vent. Okay. What's on Neil's pizza? Scott ordered the bone-in pizza. Mushrooms? Mushrooms are a cute shape. Okay. The edge of the table is here. Are they like booths? I don't remember. Is that how it is in Toronto now? Just make it like a booth, whatever. Young Neil looks so stupid. So does Scott. I can fix them. But will I? Oh, thanks, Jack. Have a great night, dude. Okay. I think I'm gonna close this side too. Okay. This is cute, right? This is turning into something. I could clean it up a little bit, but like, it's kind of fun. Getting there. I can clean up some of their faces. Faces are hard. Okay, now she is not holding hers, so it's kind of like just on a plate. I think I need to add like some texture to these plates, like they're like paper plates. Make sure I get that across. It's like, oh, hello, you've caught me in the middle of calling Steven Stills an idiot. Okay, table. And then what would the perspective be? As if I'll know. Say it's like around here. Okay. Young Neil with the bowl cut? Yeah. Let's see. Is this... Her head is so big. I think if I add black to her outfit, it'll look... But do I want to do that? Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna finish this line first. Okay, I feel like it needs like more pizza background. Where's the pizza? Yeah, they're pretty bad looking. Okay, yeah, what's on Kim's pizza? Shit. Oh, Scott should have another slice, maybe. Maybe it'll interfere with the hand. Whatever. Okay. Nothing. Her pizza's just nothing. It's just like literally this. It should have just like a few like sad things on it. I think there's like a broccoli on it. And then just like some random bits. Like she got like the worst slice. It's like one bean, one macaroni, one macaron. Oh, and then we have to draw a dipping sauce too. No one else has a drink? Kim's the only one who hydrates. Why do I make her such a loser? It's not me. It's the universe. The universe is against her. She's not a loser. She deals with it well. That's cute. I don't really like know how much background I could fit. I just think it might make it pop a little bit if I had like some more detail happening back here. I could do like a floor. I feel like it would just be clutter and chaos. Maybe it wouldn't help at all. Also, this line was not straight. Maybe if I open his mouth a little bit, he'll look a little tiny. No, he'll still look bad. Your movie's been on pause. What are you watching, Turkey? I can also just make it like a kind of like window behind them. Isn't that what it is in the movie? Then I have to draw like a whole street or something. Oh, what if I make it nighttime? Isn't it nighttime in the movie? I'll just copy the movie. See, if it's nighttime, then I can just do this. I can just kind of like fake it with pseudo reflections here. And that's not gonna do it. Okay. And then just like fill it in mostly black. I color so interestingly. This is not a color. This is just black. I do want to straighten this a little bit. What am I using to draw? I'm using these Faber-Castell big brushes and these things. Sailor Fude something. I get these ones from jetpens.com. Okay, I'm gonna go over it again. See if I can get any straighter. It just like drifts way down. I'm just gonna go around the entire thing now and make it way bigger. How are you doing for time? 7:35. All right, this is probably gonna be close to the end. All right. Well, now that I started black, I feel like I need to add more black. I'm just going to add like little bits of shadow here and there. I don't want to do a shadow under his whole pizza. Okay. Steven's shirt too. What's Scott's thought process? I don't think Scott has one of those. All right, not bad. Not bad for having some fun with chat. Kim's pizza. Oh my god, that's so sad. It's like some dirt from the floor. The janitor made her pizza. They both have some potential. All right, I'm gonna clear out of here in a minute. Thank you guys for hanging out. Maybe I'll do some more of these tomorrow. Just keep jamming on these things. Can't get under this one. Thank you for helping out, mods, and thanks for hanging out, chat. Hope you had fun. More again tomorrow around the same time. Peace.